Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Continuing in volume 2, Riyadh al-Salihin, book number 8, the book of virtues, chapter 195, the excellence of optional prayer, sunnah mu'akkada, along with the obligatory prayers. Narrated Habiba radiyallahu anha, the mother of the believers, that I heard Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, a house will be built in paradise for every Muslim who offers 12 rak'ah of optional salah other than the obligatory salah in a day and a night to seek the pleasure of Allah. Muslim. Tatawwu means to offer more nawafil, optional prayer, on one's own after performing the fara'id, obligatory prayer. Thus, this hadith tells us the merits of optional prayers and whole promise of Jannah for those who make it a practice. Narrated Ibn Umar radiyallahu anhuma, I offered, along with Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 2 rak'ah of optional prayer before Dhuhr, and 2 after the Dhuhr, and 2 after the Friday prayer, and 2 after the Maghrib evening prayer, and 2 after Isha prayer. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. There are 2 kinds of nawafil which are offered before or after the obligatory prayer. Firstly, the one which were offered by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam more frequently. According to the present hadith, their total comes to 10 rak'ah, while in other hadith, their total is 12 or 14 rak'ah. They are called sunnah mu'akkada or a sunnah rawatib. Thus, that is, the rak'ah which are proved from the saying and practice of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and which were offered by him as a usual practice. These are said to be compulsory prayers. Secondly, such nawafil which were not offered by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam regularly. These are called sunnah ghayr mu'akkada and are said to be optional prayers. In any case, nawafil have great importance in creating a special link between the worshipper and Allah, and for this reason the believers do not neglect them. But their status in Sharia is of nawafil, the offering of which is rewarded and omission of which is not sinful. One thing that should be borne in mind in respect of a sunnah ar-rawatib or muakkada is that it is better to offer them at home. Thus, this was the usual practice of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this is what he ordained the Muslims to do. Narrated Abdullah bin Mughaffal radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there is a salah between every adhan and iqamah. There is a salah between every adhan and iqamah. While saying the same for the 3rd time, he added, it is for him who desires to offer it. Bukhari and Muslim. The 2 adhan here means adhan and iqamah, as has been elucidated by Imam an-Nawawi. That is, offering of 2 rak'ahs between adhan and iqamah is mustahab, desirable. It comes in the category of ghayr ratiba or ghayr muakkada nawafil. These nawafil can be offered after the adhan of every salah before the congregation stand for the obligatory salah. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
One phrase was mentioning tasbih prayer. You said some word I related to tasbih, but I don't know.
In this hadith,
Yeah.
tasbih,
Yeah, you mentioned the 12,
rawatib.
not tasbih. Okay.
And what
Well,
What are these 12 rakats? Because I wanted to ask. These 12 rakats are like, that's what you were explaining about the 2 rakats before Fajr, 2 before Dhuhr, 2 after Dhuhr, etc. Those are the amounts to add up to the 12. Is that what you were saying?
That's what he's saying, yes.
Inshallah.
When you take the refrigerator down, brothers, inshallah, it's already on the steps. So please, if you can give 3 minutes, Brother Mustafa could not do it by himself.
Sure. The big dude. You see what I'm saying? You can get it, see?
Hercules.
Make sure, please, that